We are a single boy with a pointy spear and a whole bunch of arrow boys, scootling along the map with all of my stolen goods. Come on, I'm Genghis Khan at this point. I have so much horse, it is unbelievable. This is genuinely the best way to play Bannerlord. All other ways are inferior. Just recruit only horses, enjoy fun. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Spiffing Brit, and today we're playing the wonderful Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, where we're going to be doing a very unique challenge today, as we try and break the game by, instead of building a nice balanced army comprising of infantrymen, spearmen, archers, cavalry, you name it, no, we're just going to throw all of that out the window. We're going cavalry only, just horsey boys. They are the most expensive units in this game, quite rightly, because you have to keep both a man and a horse alive at the same time, and arguably, like most of history, the value of the horse is higher than the value of the man. Cavalry units in this game are ridiculously expensive, and seeing as we're only allowed to recruit cavalry units, this is going to be an absolutely incredible challenge. So make sure you're sat back, relaxed, with a nice warm cup of tea in hand, and if you feel especially fantastic, you can even like this video. Now, without further ado, let's dive right into this game. So we're going to start a brand new campaign. Last time we played as the wonderful boss baby, an incredible character who became a multi-billionaire by ransoming the same human being 1,000,000 times. Today we're going to be playing as a horse lord, meaning we're going to pick up Khazate as our culture, and in terms of our actual character, we're just going to slide everything to the right. Just the most right man in the universe. And well, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, we've created him. He's incredible, he's the most right being in the universe, meaning he's also the most correct and perfect creation that this universe has ever conjured. Oh, he's gonna be amazing. Oh, his voice is his voice does not match his body. It does not match his body at all. Oh my goodness, he's perfect. Right, we're gonna throw him in. Now, we need to, of course, choose our heritage from our lovely, slightly terrifying looking parents. Naturally, we're just going to sink every single thing we can into large quantities of bonuses for horses and also archery. Now we're going to be finishing this with 6 points of endurance and 4 points in the horse category, which is incredible, and we need to actually create our legendary character. My goodness, he looks absolutely insane. He kind of looks like human Shrek, so we're just going to call him Shrek. Shrek here is going to love horses. He's going to be absolutely perfect, and we're just going to play on the default difficulties across the board. Now we're just going to skip the tutorial because the tutorial is going to be absolutely boring. Who needs any of this nonsense? Now we start out the game instantaneously leveling up because we are just that incredible. Oh, we actually need to create our family name. This is of course going to be the Horse Dynasty. Oh, we look fantastic. Right, now, of course, we leveled up because we're so good. We need to actually put some points into riding, just because of how fantastic horses are. And here we are in the wider world. Now, instantaneously, there's an issue. We have 1,000 gold to our name, and we're only allowed to recruit horses. This does create a little bit of a problem, because let's say we take the wonderful Shrek over here, moving at this incredible speed of 7.4, and we run all the way over to this village here. Well, we go up to the village, and let's say we want to recruit some troops. Ah, these peasants don't really seem to be on horseback, and that's because they're not. As we are entirely limited to just cavalry, we can't exactly recruit from here because we are just never going to get any cavalry from here. So instead I need to cross the entirety of the world map and make my way over to the wonderful Khazate Empire. So that's exactly what we're going to do, whilst of course dodging as many bandits along the way as we can. Luckily for us, however, we move very fast as we are just a single Shrek on a horse. Oh, now lucky for us, there's a tournament happening in Vostrum. We're going to take part in the tournament because there's a good chance we could win something here, like some clothing. Very nice. I'm even willing to put some money on myself winning. Oh my goodness, I'm so big. What is my armor doing because I'm so big? Oh my goodness, I got murdered immediately. Can't believe that. Okay, well, we lost 150 gold. Well, we got murdered in the arena. It turns out fighting with someone the size of Shrek is actually difficult. Normally, most of the characters I play in Bannerlord, they're deliberately the smallest character you can come up with. This makes their hitbox smaller, which makes fighting a hell of a lot easier. Shrek, however, is the size of a bus. Consequently, this is going to make our run a little bit more challenging, because whilst an archer might not be able to hit the side of a barn door, they can probably hit the side of Shrek. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Some time has passed. I've done a few quests and managed to make myself 2,445 gold dinars. This is lovely stuff. Now, my intention was to actually recruit horses from these local villages here, and by doing quests, we've been able to grind a reputation improvement to the point where we can actually start recruiting them. However, in order to do most of the quests for these villages, we have a few limitations. For a start, most of the quests actually require us to have troops in the first place, and we don't have troops. So I'm going to be spending pretty much all of my money by buying free mercenary horsemen. It's a huge investment of 2,100 gold, but it is necessary because now we actually have troops in our party. These troops are powerful. Look at these boys. They've got long swords and pokey sticks, and trust me, they're going to do a great job massacring some opponents. In the meantime, we just need to actually start making ourselves some money, so that means more quests, as we're going to be doing everything we can to gain reputation. Oh, fantastic. This local village lord needs help with brigands. It's absolutely perfect for Shrek. He doesn't think we have enough troops for the task. Oh, beans. Can I recruit any? Nope, you haven't got any horse boys. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a shame because that would be a perfect quest for us. Right, I've just been tasked with protecting this caravan that's been getting ambushed. So myself and my lovely horsemen, that is exactly what we're going to be doing. Just protecting this caravan from, oh dear, I think it's from steppe bandits, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, okay, this is going to be a bit of a rough fight, but let's attack. Oh my gosh, it's mostly peasants. Mostly just peasants. What am I meant to do with defending mostly just peasants? Right, well, I guess we let everyone else soak up the attacks. All right, fantastic. I'm killing a few of these mounted raiders here. They're pretty tough cookies to crack, but with this lovely jabby spear, we're able to do a pretty decent job. There we go. There's another one dead. There we go, and another. And another. Lovely stuff, Shrek. You're doing a splendid job here. Oh, and we took out the horse on that one. Lovely stuff. Oh, lovely. I think that's the quest complete. Yep, the enemies are fleeing. We've won the battle. Oh, glorious. Now, we've made some great progress, ladies and gentlemen. We've improved our relations with the two owners of the village of Gerardin here. And because we're so friendly with them, we're now able to recruit horses directly. Say hello to the Khazate noble's son. This is an incredibly powerful unit. It is a horse archer unit. Costs 200 gold. Doesn't require much to maintain, but my goodness, is this one powerful horsey boy. So naturally, we're going to be recruiting him. And as soon as we get more quests from these kinds of villages, it is going to be fantastic for us because we can then just keep recruiting horses over and over again from them. Oh, this village has a quest. And they've got 2 horses for me to recruit. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. This is going great. We're already up to 9 men. Admittedly, some of the men are technically, you know, bandits that we're recruiting, but that still counts, you know. So far, 10 horsemen. Oh, it's glorious. What is your quest? You need manual laborers. Okay, we can do that. All right, he wants 9 prisoners. No problem. I shall go and collect myself 9 random looters wandering around. Ah, here we go, 13 looters. Splendid stuff. You can't run away, my friends. Right, well, now we, of course, have a distinct advantage because looters are effectively paper. Now, we'll just delegate the AI to do everything for us because, you know, they'll do a fine job, and I'll stab that boy. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Horses are just so good against lightly armored noodle boys like this. Well, the enemy's already fleeing because, you know, the morale damage of being hit by horses, surprisingly good. Well, that's off to a good start. We managed to capture ourselves 3 looters. Oh, one of our horsemen has leveled up. Glorious. This is awesome. Lovely upgrades we're now getting ourselves. Oh, and 1 looter ran away. Well, you know what? I think I can probably send in the troops for that one. There we go. And he's wounded and he's captured. Right, just a few more troops to go. Now, Shrek is currently in what I like to call Operation Initiate Diplomacy because the most important thing for us at the moment is to make people like us, because when people like us, we can recruit their sons and make them horse warriors. And as part of this mission, we are going to ambush this bandit hideout because by doing so, we will be able to improve our relations with all of the local notable peoples, and this should allow us to gain access to some lovely troops. So we shall attack. Oh my goodness, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We managed to defeat the bandit camp, and this did increase our relations with nearby locals. Only by 2 though, which isn't exactly the best. We did also lose quite a few men in the process, but we did also pick up some prisoners who we can then recruit. So in total, it's not the greatest news, but also at the same time, you know, it was necessary progress. We do sadly only have 1 mercenary cavalry boy left, and they're basically our frontline shock infantry. Oh, but we are still able to immediately resupply right back up to where we were. Now to 10 troops here. Oh, we've actually spotted yet another hideout. My goodness, there's so many of them. Well, I suppose it's good because eventually we'll get some quests to go and defeat those hideouts, and then the more quests we get, the happier the local people are, and the happier the local people are, the more horses we can get for free. Right, and some time has passed. We've successfully leveled up our clan to the point where we can now house 54 troops inside of our party. No, we'll recruit one of these marauders. Now, as you can see, our party is pretty much entirely just ranged cavalry, and they're pretty good at what they do. Just what are we going to do with our now 40 ranged cavalry? Well, we're going to try and take on this trade caravan, defended by some pretty strong looking troops. We're going to try and decimate them. Why not? It'll be good fun. In fact, they apparently have an advantage, but luckily for us, Shrek is leading an entire party of ranged cavalry, which means we can just pretty much put them to doing whatever they like, and lo and behold, they're going to cause some lovely chaos. Anyway, I'm going to go see if I can murder some horses with my gigantic speary boy. I know, ranged cavalry, don't push me onto the rocks, thank you. I'm a little bit faster than my troops, which is fantastic. And oh yes, I can draw some ranged fire. This is fantastic. If I can draw most of the shots, then I can give my men ease of access to the enemy. And a stab, yes, lovely stuff. Look at that. And another stab, oh yes, very good. And another stab, oh yes, our cavalry is doing good. This is the perks of ranged cavalry, ladies and gentlemen. They are strong as heck. Stab and a stab, lovely stuff. And of course, the perks of ranged cavalry, they cause morale issues. What happens when morale gets low? Men start running. What happens when men start running? Men start breaking up the formation. And when the formation starts to break, well, that's when the fun can begin. Now, I'm only really comfortable doing this because we've now hit a reputation point where we have ease of access to these cavalry units. The only thing we're lacking is money. That would appear the only surviving part of the enemy forces. There's a whole bunch of routing archers and a few bits of cavalry, actually. My goodness, look at this. There's a boy on a horse. Not for much longer, though, of course. And his horse is gone. And a stabby, he's dead. And that's another one dead. And another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Ah! And another one gone. And another one gone. Another stab to the face. Ow, don't you poke me. It's illegal to poke back. There you go. Now you're dead. Well, I think that's the entire enemy forces entirely routed, which is splendid stuff for us, of course. Wait, no, there's one boy, and he's dead. Two horses, and another one. Stabby stab. Oh, yes, that was good. And he dead. Well, there we go. We win. GG, easy peasy. How many casualties did we take? 11 to their 27. Very good considering they had the advantage. Honestly, if I'd been doing it manually, probably could have done better, but it's fine. Part of the fun of having a whole bunch of cavalry armies is that they just fight in whatever loose fashion they like, and there's minimal control over them. Anyway, we get to steal everything they were transporting, which we can probably sell for some decent money. We can actually attack them again. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic, right? Well, that's fine. We'll just attack them again. Men, go kill them. We get to kill them for a second time. Very nice. Yes, we're probably going to sell most of these goods and a stab. Oh, yes, that was a good stab. And another stab. Oh, yes, we are just a mean bean killing machine. And another dead one. And another dead one. And GG. Oh my goodness, and of course all of their goods just respawn, so we get even more goods for us to steal. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We will need to restock our army before we try and pillage another trade caravan, but my goodness, is it going to be worth it. We're going to make about 5.6k off of that, which is absolutely wonderful news for us. That's a huge amount of money. Alright, now let's go restock on some horses, and then go and rob some more trade caravans. Now, it was as Shrek famously said, "Please get out of my swamp or I will kill you." Now, that is of course a very famous saying that will last for generations. But of course there's a deeper meaning. Why did Shrek say that? Well, it's because he wanted to defend his swamp and everything in it belonged to him. Now, Shrek has now since decided that every single thing on the map is his swamp and consequently all belongs to him. So for that exact reason, we will raid and burn this entire village down to the ground. Now, we're about to be attacked by the village's very weak militia, which is of course absolutely fine for us because we now have 44 roving horse archers. These are pretty good at killing things. Consequently, they're about to storm their way through this village and cause a whole bunch of shenanigans. So we're just going to run around and absolutely massacre all of these peasants. Ah, lovely. We've just murdered one. Oh dear, and it would appear some of them are trying to run away. Oh no, we haven't even lost a single man and yet the enemy is fleeing. Well, that is a shame. Oh well, I guess I will just have to stab them in the head repeatedly. Go, Shrek, defend your swamp. Well, so far only 2 of the enemy units are actually still standing and fighting. The rest are running away at high speed, and you know what? Hats off to them. They're completely stupid, but hats off to them nonetheless. Right, you get a personal stab from me. There you go. Well done for surviving that long. Well, overall, it's been pretty good. 2 of our soldiers were wounded, and we slayed the entire village's militia. Oh, it's so stupidly overpowered. I love horse archers. They're so much fun. And bam, we just get to level them up and make them even more powerful. Right, let us simply remain here and continue pillaging. And the best thing is, even if an enemy lord does start running towards us to try and alleviate the pillaging, guess what we can do? Simply run in the opposite direction. Because Shrek's party has an average land move speed of 6.8, meaning we effectively run at the speed of a nuclear missile. Oh look, here comes Regia moving at 3.2. Well, that's fine, we just stop raiding and leave. Look at how we cruise across the entire landmass here. Don't mind me, I'm scooting away at 6.8 miles an hour. Farewell, Regia, you will never see me again. Scootling along the map with all of my stolen goods. It's great. I've been given a mission to secure some cows for this village. Where are the nearest cows? Probably miles away. A trade caravan. Fantastic. Oh, lovely. Think of all of the goods. Now, trade caravans, very fast moving, 5.5 land speed. However, it's not enough to outrun death itself in the form of Shrek, the chonkiest sausage in the universe. Hand over your goods or die. Once again, these are professionals trained to move at high speed and defend caravan from the strongest of raiders. They will be a formidable threat. We, however, are a single boy with a pointy spear and a whole bunch of arrow boys. And that is all we're going to need to decimate this entire defense. You think your measly 11 cavalry can stand up to my 45? I wish you luck. Oh, hello there, cavalry boys. Stabby stab, and a stabby stab, and a stabby stab. Oh, he blocked it. That's illegal. Well, let's just cause some problems by running straight through their arrow line and causing them to rout. And there we go. They're starting to break. And I think we've got them to run. Yep, they are now running. Splendid stuff. I can see it literally only takes about 4 kills, then the entirety of the enemy forces just rout. That is the power of cavalry. We're not even that powerful. Eventually we can level ourselves up so that our cavalry becomes the most terrifying thing in the known universe. There we go. That caravan guard is dead. Fantastic stuff. Of course, we want to make sure that some of them do actually get away, and the reasoning is simple. If some of them escape, we can simply attack them again and steal all of their goods for a second time, because the game is magical. And you're dead. Oh my goodness, 198 damage. This is one heck of a speary boy. I am Shrek, the destroyer of worlds and owner of many horses. This is just the ultimate way to play Bannerlord. Well, in total, 1 of our men were killed, and they lost all bar 3. So that's a pretty good turnaround for us. Also, we get to steal some of their men. We only take horse-based prisoners as well, because we can recruit them later on. And my goodness, this has gone splendidly for us. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. This is it. Fantastic stuff. We found ourselves an enemy lord called Regbold. Regbold has a mixed army. Mostly infantry. He's got some range units and he's got some cavalry. He's technically a mercenary company, meaning his men are very good. But naturally, we lead an army consisting of 55 horse archers. Consequently, we're going to do something that I like to call a pro-gamer maneuver. Now, whilst we are fighting in a forest, which is quite possibly the worst environment to fight in with horses, we are still going to do something majestic. Because whilst on paper he's probably superior to us, we have the power of cheese on our side. And cheese is very powerful. Firstly, I'm going to do a couched lance maneuver. What does a couched lance maneuver do? Well, it allows me to do this. 184 damage and instantly almost murder that horse. Which is pretty good considering that this is their lord, riding quite possibly one of the fanciest looking horses in the universe. Oh, couch lance. Very good. 292 damage. Very nice stuff indeed. Well, the enemy forces are looking a little bit bewildered now. What with us, running men just through them willy-nilly. Most of their archers appear to have died, which is a fantastic sign for us. Oh my goodness, this is an absolute slaughter. They've got some of the best infantry in the game, but I mean, good infantry never stands up against horse archers, just simply because horse archers can continuously outmaneuver them. What's the point of having a shield if you can have someone that can teleport behind you and shoot you? Well, these were some of the best units in the game. High-level Britannians, and they've all just kind of been evaporated by us. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What a shame for them. Oh wait, I can chase down the final person using my super speed. Here he is. Come on, yes, super speed, couch launchy time. Chasey, 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 chase. Oh, he's fallen over. Fantastic stuff. Do. Oh, your shield's not going to save you now, sunshine. Regbold is dead. GG, ladies and gentlemen. Well, in total, we only lost 2 men. Oh, that is so unfair. 2 men. That is just not okay. Oh, Regbold, you're my prisoner now. Welcome. Welcome, Regbold. And oh, you've given me some lovely men to steal. Oh, look at these expensive horses we're going to recruit. Lovely stuff. Right, well, we'll leave the rest. We have no interest in recruiting people who are shackled to the floor and consequently can't run at the speed of a horse. Oh, fantastic. Our army grows stronger. My goodness, Shrek is just so powerful. This boy cannot be stopped. Well, I suppose we might as well go and pillage. Oh, we've been given a ransom offer of 3,232 gold. That's a pretty nice ransom offer. We just might have to do it. But first we're going to raid this entire village. And yes, they're defended by 28 militiamen, but I mean, come on guys. Come on, we're a roving band of horse archers. Come on, like, what can these 28 men do? You're gonna defeat this? Come on, I'm Genghis Khan at this point. I have so much horse, it is unbelievable. This is genuinely the best way to play Bannerlord. All other ways are inferior. Just recruit only horses, enjoy fun. And stab, there we go. Oh, it's so much damage, it's wonderful. And a stab, and a stab, and another stab, lovely stuff. And a couch, and a stab. This is so good. Oh, it's so enjoyable. There we have a glorious victory. We had 0 casualties. We get to level up some of our troops, and now the glorious raiding can commence. Fantastic. fantastic stuff. Once again, if we have any issues with an enemy lord coming to say, hang on a second, can you stop murdering my peasants? We can just dab and weave away. It's 4,000 miles an hour. It just works, ladies and gentlemen. It's fantastic. Who knew raiding villages could be so effective? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the adventures of Shrek, the fastest being on the planet with the capability of destroying everything you love with his super speedy horse boys. There is no counter to him. There is no stopping him. He is your new god. So legally, go into the comment section and pledge your allegiance to Shrek by saying Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Anyway, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you've enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a like. And heck, why not consider subscribing to join our lovely community? As always, a massive thank you to each and every one of our amazing patrons who make these fantastic videos all the more possible. Seriously, thank you very much, you lovely, majestic sausages. And hey, if you sat there wondering what video you'd like to watch next, look no further than this one on screen now, hand-chosen by myself to be absolutely perfect for you. Anyway, I'll see each and every one of you in the next one. Have a lovely day, and goodbye for now.